and we're going to start our ceremony right now. In the name of our Creator, who created us from eternal love, it's my pleasure to be in the company of this beautiful bride and groom, Shadi and Danny, to celebrate their marriage in the assembly of their family and friends. Today is an auspicious day which all gathered here to witness this ceremony of two souls uniting to share their life together. Our dear Shadi and our dear Danny, today is the most joyous day of your life, that you hold hands and poised for a happy and blessed life. Shadi, Danny, life is an array of choices. Please honor honesty and respect for one another. I will assure you of unlimited happiness, health, and wealth. At this moment, I'm going to read a little poem from Hafiz, who was a poem from 1,000 years ago in Persian literature, and he's very famous in all over the world. I will be reading this part in Farsi, and then I'll proceed the rest in English. افسر سلطان گل پیدا شد از طرف چمن مقدمش یارب مبارک باد بر سرو و سمن. بله، مقدم این عروس و داماد بر هر دو طرف خانواده مبارک باشد که در این لحظه دو تا جوون ما، شادی و دنی، در کنار هم بر سر این سفره عقد زیبا نشستن و این لحظات خاطر انگیز رو در کنار عزیزانشون جشن میگیرن. دلا در عاشقی ثابت قدم باش که در این ره نباشد کار بی اشک. Our lovely bride and groom, Danny and Shadi, love one another, but not make a bond of love. Rather, let it be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. I like to share another piece from Hafiz, this time in English, which wrote in his quatrain, and it's called Faithful Lovers. Hafiz says, the moon came to me last night with a sweet question. She said, the sun has been my faithful lover for millions of years. Whenever I offer my body to the sun, brilliant light pours from his heart, and then thousands notice my happiness and delight, pointing my beauty. She asked Hafiz, is it true that our destiny is to turn into light itself? The reply was, dear moon, now that your love is maturing, we need to sit together like this more often. So I guide you how to become who you are. The wisdom in this to guide you, let your truth shine over each other. To be faithful and to cherish one another in good times and in hardship. And please, Shadi and Danny, in the future when you get into problems, if you couldn't solve it yourself, ask the wise one. Now I'm going to ask the parents of the bride. Would I have Mr. and Mrs. Saleh and Shkufe Bazaz? Do I have your blessing and permission to proceed with this ceremony? Or are you giving Shadi to this marriage? And I have this question from the parents of the groom, Nancy and Keith Pesto. Would you give Danny your blessing to proceed with this ceremony to give it in this marriage. Okay, Shadi, my question is to you. Do you take Danny to be your lawful wedded husband, to grow together in the spirit and truth? You want to say it again? Danny, do you take Shadi to be your lawful wedded wife, to grow together in the spirit and truth?
I do.
Now you can exchange your rings, please.
You can say it louder.
We want to hear that.
You don't want to change your mind?
Now by the authority invested in me as an ordained minister, and the power of eternal truth and reverence of all the family and friends here, I declare you a husband and wife. Now for the conclusion. We have one conclusion. For this ceremony, I must mention to our newlywed, Mr. and Mrs. Danny Pesto, the secret of a good, long-lasting marriage consists of pure love, open consciousness, responsibility towards each other, and fairness. If you remember these four things, you will have a long-lasting, beautiful life together, regardless of the hardship which comes in our lifetime. Aid each other in bliss and stress. Now, this beautiful sofra that our Persian know, we know what it's all about, but for our American friends and family, it's called Sofra Act, that I know Shadi and Danny and their sister, Sheila June, they put it together. They did go through a lot of problems to set it up in this beautiful garden. The mirror is called Aine Bath, which represents light and brightness for the couple, for their future. The candles symbolize fire and energy of the couple. I must mention this. This comes from old tradition of ours, Persian, from maybe 3,000-4,000 years ago, from Zoroastrian. And we have kept it on going and going up to now. And it's very overwhelming for us still, that we will always have it. Another symbol is bread, which is naan, and it symbolizes the prosperity of their feast together. Another thing we have is egg. We call it tokhmemor, which is symbolizing fertility. The fruit, mive, it brings joyous future.